It's the month of June, and you know what that means. You're all my little June bugs. Let's just hope I don't have to call Exterminator Kenneth! It's kind of a gloomy June here in Southern California. Apparently that's a thing, June gloom. Feels a little weird considering it should be summer. So I need a little something to lift my spirits. And it's either gonna be some great songs from you, which is what I'm hoping for, but I will settle for hitting the gong good and hard. But that's not up to me, it's up to you, because this is a contest and I can only react to the submissions that you've sent in. I know for sure that I'm about to improve one of your gloomy Junes because I'm about to announce the winners for the May contest. As you may recall, the first place winner gets one of these Mbox Studio interfaces, and the winner of the fan favorite as determined by you via Democracy Manifest wins a year of Pro Tools and Sibelius courtesy of Avid, as well as all of my courses, including my songwriting course, Complete Rock and Metal Songwriting, and all of my Relationshapes guitar scales courses. And the fan favorite winner for May, as determined by you, was Maya with their song Unexpected. I would say that it's not at all unexpected that this song would win the hearts of the people because it was a bop and a half. It had everything going for it. Had some real catchy synth lines, great vocal melodies, all the way around, just a fun listen, and so I'm very happy to give you the fan favorite. Which brings me to the big announcement, the first prize winner who's gonna win this glorious, not this one's mine, a glorious Mbox Studio interface. Let me tell you folks, from the first time that I heard this guy's music in the 200K contest, I knew that he had something special, and although I didn't wind up giving him first prize in that contest, I am extremely stoked to give away the first place prize to the one, the only, Cletus Christ for his song, The Solar King. This song was such a jam, so much fun, had all the trimmings, big harmonies, really intricate, interesting guitar parts. It was absolutely overflowing with sauce in the performance. It was just the feel-good jam of the summer. So big congratulations to you, Cletus. I hope that you use this to continue bringing the rock and roll to the people. And now it's time for the second big announcement of the day. What are the prizes gonna be for this month? What am I giving away for June to you lucky June bugs? The first place winner for the month of June, the best song as decided by me, is going to get an amplifier from Wang's Amps called the 1987 HW. This is a hand-wired 50-watt EL34 Plexi-style head from Wang's Amps, and it packs a hell of a punch. I only have a picture for you right now. Next week, I will actually have one here in the studio for you to see, but you get the idea. And then the fan favorite, as determined by you by vote, is going to win also a Wang's Amp. They're gonna win the 2204 HW, which is a recreation of the 800, also hand-wired. Never let it be said that I don't bring amazing prizes to this contest. For more information on this month's prizes and where you can get some Wang's Amps for yourself, check the link in the description below. And now that that's out of the way, you know what I always say, enough yakking, let's get cracking.
Dustin Flickinger, here is some Hershey, Pennsylvania metal from Down to Ruins. No chocolate included, only fist-pumping jams.
Oh, you thought maybe you could imply that you would grease my palms with a little bit of some Hershey Kisses? Shit doesn't work on me, bro. Give me the Hershey's Kisses of banging songs, and maybe I'll think about it. All right, Rise to Infinity. Final Master.
Groove. This hat is too heavy to headbang with. It's made of witches' assholes, and they're quite heavy.
Oh. Another intro riff after the first one. See, what was that first one for? Or it's like the same but faster? No, and then you are not stopping again. And another count in? And another riff? I'm literally allergic to this. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Oh my god. Of all the fucking egregious intro bullshit that I have heard on this contest, that was the worst. Easily the worst, most obnoxious fucking bullshit intro of all time. That's like some kind of accomplishment for you. Stop stopping! Stop stopping! Why do you keep stopping? You did like a cool thing and then it was like full stop, now something else, and then like, yeah! All right. And then another complete stop, a fucking count in on the hi-hat, and then something completely fucking different. Get the fuck out. Get out. David Soeoka. Song is called Graven by my one-man band Squelching. Watched the new Hellraiser and been in a spooky mood. Made some death metal with some fun little Hellraiser homages. Graven, Big Scary Bear Media. Oh. Oh, that is some gnarly dissonance right there. So fucking evil sounding. Holy shit. I mean, this is like comically evil and dissonant. I enjoy this sound. It's like kind of a push. But, you know. Boy, oh boy, was that just gnarly. Honestly, I don't really know exactly what it was that I was hearing, but it was gross. In a good way. I liked the sound of it, but it was tough to find any kind of like real distinct parts. The mix was like kind of fucked up, so it was kind of hard to hear a lot of like individual things. You definitely have something fucking cool here. I have heard stuff kind of like this, a little bit like Portal, also Nightmarer sounds a bit like this. This is definitely going to be an acquired taste for most people, but definitely something cool. Shanda Strom. Song is instrumental and rather experimental. You probably won't like the structure of how the song is built. I work solo, and due to my financial status, the song has been mixed by myself, so I apologize for any flaws that you may hear in the mix. I'm kind of new to this all, but I deeply love the process. Rock at the Science 1, Soul Energy, 2023 EP teaser. Darude Sanderstrom. That's really stupid. Okay, here we go. Cool. And then... Okay. And then it just became riffs. I think the word teaser in the title here is pretty apt. This started off so promising, and now it feels like a tease. Like, I'm waiting for you to give me something. Instead, it's like these endless introductions. This is your last chance, bro. You give me the goods here. Oh, and that was like 2/3 of the way through it? Bro. This feels like you had one super sick idea and then you didn't know what to do with it. Caught the tiger by the tail and you didn't have a cage. Kind of a tragedy, to be honest, but keep going, keep working on this shit, keep developing it, because you got something. I don't know what it is either, but keep digging. Yoni Nortimo. Our band's new yet unreleased single. No longer unreleased. What do you know? Next. Jerry Zai. Hey Trey. This song is an instrumental only cause we don't have any vocalist at the time and hang for a very long time. No top line equals no listen from Trey. Period. Bye. Hayden H. Good day, Trey. A long-time composer, but first-time writing recording with vocals in mind. All my friends say my vocals are good and that I should sing more often, but I reckon they're blowing smoke up me bum. So I needed someone with a more objective opinion to decide whether they're any good, and so I figured you and good old mate Kenny, Yagong, would be a good fit. Cheers, big ears. Haydos. Do I have big ears? Is that like an Australian saying? Desert of Sin, Hayden H. I mean, I'm not really here to judge your singing exactly, but I can also provide that service while I'm roasting your song. Just for you. Ooh. That was a very compelling chord. I like that. I don't know about this groove, though.
The sun stings my skin in a desert of sin.
Oh, no.
A life left to linger, a mind right to wander.
Oh.
I sold my soul for stones.
Yes, your friends are blowing smoke up your ass.
Bones, with erstwhile earnings.
Oh, and also the
little
parts.
learnings.
It mostly sounds like you lack confidence. And me laughing at your vocal just then probably didn't help. And it wasn't like I was just like laughing at your voice because it's terrible. It was just completely unexpected for what I just heard. It sounds like you just haven't really sung much before. You don't really have a strong melody in there. You're kind of like almost like improvising it, or like you just didn't really establish it. It's in a weird place in your range. You just gotta take some singing lessons and stuff. Like, I took singing lessons for years before I considered myself even remotely good enough for people to hear me. And as you get better at singing, it will be easier for you to write really good melodies and parts for your voice. And you're also gonna get better at writing lyrics. Work on that as you go, all right? Necro. I'm a solo musician out of Texas. I wrote and recorded this one over the last few weeks. Autumn Ends. Original track. Is that you, The Edge? Right on the edge of this going too many goddamn times. Even the bass player is bored. Oh. Good. Gent. We still haven't started the song yet. I'll come back. Oh, it started. Oh, okay. It's really important for him to show us that he's playing the guitar parts, but not the singing. Whoa, going fucking ham on those vocals. Okay. Finally, we're going somewhere. Not just fucking endless intro. Little architect-y kinds of vocals. Now it's pretty groovy. Just want to hear this chorus again. Alright, I mean, yeah, this is pretty fucking sick. Oh, that was it. This song was like more than a third intro. I feel kind of weird just like, oh, it just ended. I liked this once you stopped fucking dragging it out and started the goddamn song. Felt like you put a lot of emphasis on this intro, which was cool. It was a cool sounding intro, but then, I don't know, it didn't really feel like it made an appearance throughout the rest of it. I think maybe it's the same chords as the chorus, and it might be blended in there or something kind of low. But I felt like for you being like, check it out, look, I'm doing this thing a bunch of times, and then for it to never return, like even just plop it at the end for a little what I call fohesion. Sounds like it was mixed by a guitar player. Because even though these vocals are crazy, they're still like tucked back pretty far. I really wanted to hear them a bit more. I liked this a lot. I feel like it sounded like modern metalcore gent stuff. Maybe a little typical, but pretty well done and very cool. I'm often asked what the best way to support the channel is. And the answer is, of course, for you to super chat me $100,000. But let's say that's just a little bit out of your reach. The easiest way for you to support the channel is to become an official member of the Gong Gang, and the only way to do that is with YouTube members. It's super easy to officially join the Gong Gang. There is a join button right over here somewhere, and that's how you become a member of the channel, and that's the easiest way for you to support me in a big way. You get a little gong in the chat next to your name, and every month it's a different color. And you can also always pick up any of my courses like Complete Rock and Metal Songwriting that you'll find at the links in the description below. But huge thanks to all of you for supporting me any way that you can, even if it's just still watching my videos after all these years, because it's your support that allows me to continue doing this, putting out content week after week, month after month. So thank you so much. I do it for you. And now, Back to your regularly scheduled gongings. It's me, Jordan Weathered. What's up, Trey? This song is called The Life You Lead. I wrote this back in 2020 as part of a collaboration that wasn't properly submitted to that contest. I went back and redid the vocals, gave it some polish, and here's the final product. I wrote the lyrics after watching the Netflix documentary about the social media algorithms, and it's about all of the negative things that these companies' programs do to us. Hope you enjoy. Let's go! Song's called Life You Lead. I'm a boxing man, a boxer. Mario boxing, I guess.
Drowning in sorrow and sin, where judgment doesn't begin. Good to help that my husband meant to wonder. Little I have, this was what little I can squander. Lessons less in this world of excess, and more is more in my life I can't afford. Taking all straight, no one draws right straight. No wisdom of its goal cannot be unseen. Love it, we need it, we're longing to be it. I won't be fulfilled until I can do it. This is the life you lead. This is the price you pay. Drowning in sorrow and sin. Where does redemption begin?
Lyrics, bro. Lyrics. The rhyming scheme is very like nursery rhyme, like children's book. They're kind of on the nose and a little silly. The track is like pretty heavy and the riffs are kind of all right, but the vocals and the lyrics feel a bit like an afterthought. So write a song where it feels much more intentional and not just like you kind of slapped them on after the fact. Parker Berman. This was an instrumental track written and performed by João Cunha and posted to Reddit. João then reached out to other musicians with the hope of connecting with a vocalist who would be interested in writing/performing vocals to add to the song. I, Parker Berman, collaborated with João Cunha to complete this untitled track. How do you write lyrics to something and still not have a title? All right, João Cunha featuring Parker Berman, Untitled. I'll give you a title. If I can hear any of the lyrics, I'll figure out what it's going to be. You didn't put them in here, so... All right. Wow. Parker's got the sauce. Those are good vocals. Sounds a bit like Spencer from Periphery, that's a compliment. This guy's incredible. This is good. I mean, like, the vocal is kind of like mixed in a weird way. Good scream. Is that just straight up DI guitar? Oh, why didn't you sing over this bit? I feel like you could do a little chorus. Clean. I thought that was cool. I mean, obviously you're working with somebody else's pre-made track. So you're literally slapping a top line on top of something that you've got no control over. It's kind of cool because it's a limitation. You have to work with what you're given. Getting better at doing that is going to make you a better songwriter. I thought this turned out pretty fucking cool. I like your voice a lot. I liked those screams. I think the singing is really good. You had good melodies. I think this will continue to be untitled because the lyrics were kind of unintelligible, even though it seemed like you had some good pronunciation and stuff. It was just very mushy. I feel like you missed an opportunity to show off your sort of softer singing chops on that end bit. I would have liked to hear that, but overall, this is pretty good. I liked it. Jason Apescone. This song was written as a demo to show potential drummers my style. I'm pretty proud of it. May not be the best song in the world, but it was the first full song I had written by myself in years. The song is called King. King Demo. Furious P. I don't know what voice that was, but that's what came out of my mouth. Oh, hello. Clipping the master bus. Oh boy, that is a really crunchy master. That is clipped all the shit, dude. This is hard to listen to. Oh, dude, that is fucking prohibitive. It does say in the contest rules that production matters insofar as I have to be able to listen to it. This is prohibitively fucked on the production front. You cannot clip the shit out of the output and expect people to listen to it. Like, I can't do it. That's awful. Mr. X Riffology. That's my favorite Between the Buried and Me album, The Great Mr. X. You could also call me Mr. X, but please don't. Mr. X with my father. Call me Trey. Madness, End of Days, single music video. Mr. X Riffology presents Madness, End of Days. Is riffology anything like songwriting? Just the study of riffs. So far, it's synthology. It's got some... sounds like coffee's brewing. It's that drip. I think at this point, I kind of like synths better than guitars. Because, like, heard every damn guitar riff on the planet. Like this one, for example.
It's time to wake up, my friends, from this slumber that you're under. It's a new reality, and it's coming fast. Black is white, white is black.
Doesn't really feel like you studied riffology at all. That's why you're Mr. X and not Doctor. You got to get your PhD in riffology. And then, like, while you're at it, maybe you should minor in lyrics that aren't cringy as fuck. God God damn it. God damn it. Manufactured crisis, brainwashed sheep. Moaning, groaning, and complaining to God. Bro, get the fuck out of here.
Alejandro Amaria. Hi, Trey. I am a bassist songwriter. Yeah, did you ever think you'd read that? From Paraguay, and this song is from my emo project called Soleil Noir. We haven't released the song yet, but we think we are on to something.
Everybody does. Soleil Noir. Herido sin remedio. Does every song in Spanish say mi corazón in it somewhere? Or am I just noticing it? All Spanish I speak. I don't really think this sounds like emo, but something about good singing in the Spanish language feels very emotional. That's a good stop. That's a good spot for a stop. I like that. Good harmonies. Really nice melodies. No idea what the fuck he's saying. I don't really know what to do about the ESL pass. Because, it might sound completely silly in Spanish. I have no fucking idea. But it's got good phrasing, what I can tell. That's a fucking good chorus, though, in any language, man. Drums are pretty boring. You gotta have better drums. These are placeholder ass shit. No fills or anything. All right. Escape the gong handily. I liked this a lot. I don't know about emo, but maybe it's emo lyrics that I don't really understand, but I think maybe you're right. You might actually be onto something. This was very good. You had a real drummer to play on this, for the love of God, and I think you'll really have something here. As long as your lyrics are good, I don't know. I honestly don't know, but everything else about this, ultra sick. Well, my little June bugs, that's it for week 1 of June. I can't believe we actually had some that escaped the gong in week 1. For whatever reason, that usually doesn't happen until week 3 or 4, but we're starting off pretty strong. Not bad, huh? Remember that I drop a new episode of this every Tuesday at 11 a.m. PST. You're probably watching this in the chat right now if you're one of the cool kids. And if not, make sure to be there next week. If you haven't already seen last week's episode, that'll be right here. And if it's already next week, then you can watch next week's episode right here. And I'll see you then.